Ghana. The top part of this costume represents the golden stool and is an ode to Ghana's illustrious mineral resources. It features over 1,000 golden embellishments and stones. It's pretty cool to walk around with a stool like Ghana.
Beautiful, Ghana. Coming up next, Great Britain. Jeanette is taking the stage as the Pearl Queen of London. Her costume signifies a commitment to charity and is made from 24 meters of fabric and 7,000 recycled buttons. This pearly queen demands to be seen. It's Great Britain.
Zoe, I know you love my fun facts, so I'm going to give you another one right now. The winner of the first ever Best National Costume Award presented in 1962 was Great Britain.
Wow, beautiful.
And up next we have Haiti. This costume here is inspired by two key elements. The national coat of arms, a symbol of dignity and sovereignty presented in the national flag, and the second is the Citadel, a mountaintop fortress located on the northern coast of Haiti. This queen really charms, dressed as a coat of arms, Haiti.
Up next, Honduras.
Here she comes.
Yes, queen. Hear her roar. This costume is called the Lunar Jaguar and represents the Mayans' darkness and light. The jaguar is not only a symbol of power, but of strength of life and fertility. This giant cat never falls flat. It's Honduras.
Give it up for Iceland. This costume here represents one of Iceland's most breathtaking spectacles, the Northern Lights. The beautiful starry nights most regularly occur in their signature green color during the winter time. On cold winter nights, you'll see incredible lights in Iceland.
Keep it going for India. This costume embodies the true essence of a woman and showcases two elements, the sari and India's national flower, the lotus. The duality symbolizes equality. She'll always stand tall, wanting equality for all. It's India.
Okay, I like what's happening behind me. Let's make some noise for Indonesia. Native to Indonesia's Lesser Sunda Islands for millions of years, the Komodo dragon is referred to as the last link to prehistoric dinosaurs. This ode to the Komodo reminds us that Indonesia's rich heritage goes back to the prehistoric days. This reptile sure makes us smile. Indonesia.
Up next, we have Ireland. Irish fairies are magical creatures that keep a watchful eye over Ireland's landscape. They bring good luck to those that are kind to them. And just like this contestant, they are powerful and protective. If you're feeling stuck, just go get some luck from Ireland. All right, everyone, we're about halfway through the show and we've seen some of the most incredible costumes.
Absolutely, and we've heard some not so incredible rhymes. But before we continue, I think we should take a moment to recognize the impact that these contestants have had on their communities and the world during this global pandemic.
They truly are a special group of women. Check this out. Lazada celebrates women who make a difference.
During this pandemic, my life changed completely.
It has traumatized communities, set back careers, and lowered incomes for families, just as it has for mine.
I tested positive for COVID-19 myself, and I think during that time I just took a step back and really realized what to be thankful for.
I knew at that point that I had to step up and do something to help out.
I decided to be a volunteer for UNFPA in order to help young generation and girls to have a better future.
I ensured impoverished families with care packages and continue to work with them because they need our help the most.
I was able to be one of the lucky who could put on a mask, and that's it.
Through every hardship that we face, every difficulty that we encounter in life, we should find the good in it. And I think there have been several good things to come from this global pandemic.
I had the chance to create awareness for eating disorders and body positivity.
I also had my donation drive the moment I won Miss Universe Philippines because I want to give back.
I got to spend 2 months with my dog and with my family.
I had more time to look onto myself, finding out who I am and caring about myself more.
We were taking care for each other.
We are able to create our own realities from every single place we are.
Even though this year has been very challenging, it has been positive for me. And I believe the best is yet to come.
Talk to each other, but also listen to each other. Listen to each other's story, because we're all in this together.
It truly is incredible to see the impact that these contestants have made during the pandemic and the hope that they have for a brighter future once the world has fully recovered from COVID-19.
Absolutely, and I think that's the perfect segue into our next national costume, courtesy of Israel. This masterpiece is known as the After COVID-19 dress. It's crafted from over 300 disposable masks. The dress symbolizes a heartfelt hope for a brighter future where masks are no longer necessary. Go get the vaccine, then you won't need this queen, Israel.
Up next, we have Italy. After more than a year of fighting the COVID-19 pandemic, this Wings of Hope costume brings a message of faith, love, and freedom. The fundamental values represented in the Italian national flag. When you've got this wing, with all hope you shall bring. It's Italy.
All right, let's hear it for Jamaica. The Lignum Vitae is indigenous to Jamaica and the country's national flower. It's the blossom of a very useful and versatile tree. Its gum was exported to Europe in the early 16th century and used to treat disease. It's pretty awesome to be dressed as this blossom like Jamaica.
Let's give it up for Japan. This costume is called Tokyo Olympic Karate. Japan was supposed to host the Olympics in 2020, but due to the pandemic, it was postponed. Karate was developed in Japan and will debut as an official Olympic sport later this year. The martial arts have captured our hearts thanks to Japan.
Kazakhstan. This traditional Kazakh costume features a dress made of white silk. The vest and camisole are made from red velvet and features stone embroidery. The feathered red velvet headdress completes the look. This queen chose to wear traditional clothes, Kazakhstan.
Up next, we have Korea. Hanbok literally translates to Korean clothing. This traditional costume exhibits textiles, embroidery, gold patterns, and colors that demonstrate richness and honor, the prosperity of the offspring, good health, and long life. The red color symbolizes love and joy. It's a pleasure to be in clothes so Korean when you're Korea.
Kosovo. With its small gold stones, this is a modern take on a traditional Kosovo costume. The white color represents the peace that came after the country's war in 1999. They're done with the fight, so she's dressed in all white, Kosovo.
Let's keep it going for Laos. This contestant's country is rich in culture and ancient arts. This dark red umbrella shows several iconic landmarks from the country, and the four-headed statue is symbolic of a god that protects from the north, the south, the east, and the west. These ancient arts have captured our hearts. It's Laos.
All right, you guys are in for a treat. We've got a big one coming up next. Okay, we're ready for the grand reveal. Give it up for Malaysia. Named My Village, this look was inspired by traditional houses that dot the landscape in villages and rural areas around Malaysia. Weighing close to 100 pounds, this costume took nearly 3 months to complete. She's in search of a crown and dressed like a town. It's Malaysia! Stand by, everybody. There's a surprise reveal.
I'm excited for this one. Do you think I can move into that house?
There are 4 more contestants locked in there right now.
That was a treat and a half, and I want that house. Coming up next, we have Malta. The Maltese Onella is the primary inspiration for this national costume. The Onella was a form of women's headdress and shawl unique to Malta. Handprints on the skirt were made by visibly impaired patients in her country. Walking tall in a hand-printed shawl, it's Malta!
Mauritius. This hand-painted national costume depicts marine life, as Mauritius is known for its pristine lagoons and unique sea creatures. The children from the Champions Association created this look, along with a headdress that represents the sun. It sure looks fun to be the sea and the sun, like Mauritius.
Up next, we have Mexico. This hand-sewn costume represents a traditional Mexican crown that can be fabricated from cardboard, paper, or wood. As you see here, they're always made with vibrant, quaint, and striking colors. Something feels right about colors so bright. It's Mexico!
Okay, up next, we have Myanmar. Believe it or not, this was not Myanmar's original national costume. That one was actually lost in shipping. So this beautiful replacement identifies the delicate weaving skills of her country's women and their strong spirit. Give it up for her. If your costume's lost in the mail, you still never fail if you're Myanmar.
Up next, we have Nepal. This ode to mountaineers is a tribute to mountaineers and the fearless Sherpa, guides of Nepal's magnificent Himalayas. Home of the tallest mountain in the world, Mount Everest, Nepal has been a coveted destination for experienced climbers. It's about time for a climb with Nepal.
Coming to the stage next, we have Netherlands. Hold on. Now we have Netherlands. Due to COVID-19, tourists were unable to visit Netherlands' beautiful country over the past year. So here's a look at what they've been missing. This costume represents a colorful, open-minded country where the foundation is freedom. Please tell us when we can travel again to Netherlands.
Let's keep it going for Nicaragua. This work is the living representation of the joy that is experienced every year when La Gritaria arrives. It's a popular festival that takes place every December 7th and celebrates the Virgin Mary's conception. Every girl and boy will experience this joy in Nicaragua.
Give it up for Norway. This look is inspired by Norwegian nature, culture, and glamour. This contestant designed her own national costume based on how Norway stands out from most other countries and symbolizes the freedom to be who you are. As you can see, it's great to be free, like Norway.
Let's give it up for Panama. Behold this costume representing more than 500 years of legend, culture, and tradition. Panama is the place where the Americas converge, and the founding of Panama City in 1519 is the inspiration behind this design. Panama City is sure looking pretty. Thank you, Panama.
Paraguay. Jasmine is the national flower of Paraguay. Its simple and admired beauty inspired the design of this costume. More than 1,000 pieces of silver and crystals make it shine, and the red crown is the color of the top of the country's flag. The silver pieces are tiny, but it makes her real shiny. Paraguay.
Let's keep it going for Peru. Here we see a tribute to the Peru bicentennial that will be celebrated on July 28th. This costume was inspired by the Andean flamingo or Paruana. The bird's red and white colors are often associated with the Peruvian flag. It's not a drag to be a bird and a flag like Peru.
Okay, up next, Philippines. This outfit is inspired by the Philippines flag. The blue represents royalty, red stands for the courage and strength of an independent woman, and yellow, the color of the sun and stars, symbolizes hope and freedom to choose whoever you want to be. You'll get far being just who you are, like Philippines.
Up next, we have Poland. This costume is styled to resemble the armor of the victorious Polish hussars and reflects one of the finest periods of Polish history. The corset is made of richly decorated silver fabric. The plume, just like the original one, is one made of white feathers, whereas the cape is the country's flag. You're in great shape wearing a flag as a cape, like Poland.
And here comes Portugal. This look aims to be able to show several key moments in the history of Portugal. Made from a black lace jumpsuit, a dress with frills, and gold print representing the filigree. Once the Azorian mantle is removed, as you can see, it will drag on the floor and mirror the skirt. If you're looking for lace, you're in the right place. It's Portugal.
And now let's give it up for Puerto Rico. This costume is inspired by iconic Puerto Rican astrologer Walter Mercado. The violet colors represent mystery. The gold constitutes creativity. The message is about love and acceptance of who we are regardless of our identity. No one's above, conditional love, just us, Puerto Rico.
Okay, let's hear it for Romania. This national costume was inspired by a Romanian fairy tale that tells a story of nature and rebirth. When the large cape falls, it reveals a special surprise. You won't believe your eyes when you see this surprise. It's Romania.
Up next, Russia. Much like the woman who wears this costume, the beauty of the gem diamond symbolizes the national heritage of Russia and is one of its important and valuable resources. The look is completed with a shimmering headdress. It's quite the sight to watch her shine bright. It's Russia.
Here comes Singapore. This costume is inspired by the Singapore national flag. The red represents equality for all. White symbolizes everlasting virtue. Singapore is a place for all races, and they are very proud to be Asian. It sure would be great to stop Asian hate in Singapore.
Up next, Slovak Republic. The sweet-smelling costume is made from roses, the national flower of Slovakia. It is red, blue, and white because those are the colors of the nation's flag. Dressed in roses, she walks and poses. It's Slovak Republic.
And now, Zoe, we have your home country, South Africa. The fabric wings on this glamorous gown have been printed with drawings by young South African children. The digitized artwork on this angelic silhouette tell the story of how the COVID-19 pandemic disrupted the lives of those children. The kids were feeling down, so they drew on this gown for South Africa.
Give it up for Spain! This costume is a fantasy based on the well-known painting Las Meninas by the Spanish painter Diego Velázquez. Painted in 1656, it shows the life of royalty in the Spanish Golden Age. This dress is made with embroidered tulle, lace, and crystals. No painter would refuse having her as his muse. Give it up for Spain!
Okay, I think we got some fans in the house of Thailand. Not only is the Siamese fighting fish known for its vibrant array of colors, but also for its courageous nature. This national costume is particularly inspired by this unique fish and resembles the colors of the Thai national flag, red, white, and blue. This fish likes to fight in its blue, red, and white. It's Thailand.
Up next, we have Ukraine. Here we have the Vitinanka soul costume. Vitinanka is a version of paper cutting, a popular art form in the Ukraine. It is used to decorate the walls, windows, shelves, and tables. The white color of the costume symbolizes happiness and the pureness of a human soul. Her soul is pure, that's for sure. It's Ukraine.
Coming to the runway next, it is Uruguay. This costume is called I Am and honors the LGBTQ+ community. It is inspired by a free young woman who decided to tell the world who she is, to be the light for those who have been oppressed. As you can see, she's real proud to be Uruguay.
Up next, we have USA. This costume is an ode to the sweet-ringing mockingbird, the official state bird of Mississippi, where Asia is from. The imagery of the flames inspires strength and unity, and it celebrates the importance of lifting your wings to feel liberated and free. Flaming wings are wonderful things for USA.
Give it up for Venezuela. Behold the goddess of Ologa. In 2013, Venezuela entered the Guinness Book of World Records for having the most lightning bolts per square kilometer. This phenomenon occurs in Ologa, where you'll see lightning up to 300 nights per year. Everyone likes when her lightning strikes Venezuela.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us keep it going for Vietnam. This costume is called Can Em and pays tribute to the silk weaving industry and the patience of the Vietnamese people through ups and downs. The cocoon and headband are 100% hand knitted. If you're made of silk, you're of the same ilk as Vietnam. Let's hear it one more time for all of tonight's contestants in their incredible national costume.
Come on, give it up for them. Didn't they do a great job?
Head to MissUniverse.com to vote for your favorite. And while you're there, you can also help to vote for your favorite delegate into the top 21 on Sunday's live telecast. Hurry, both votes close Saturday at midnight.
Yes, go to MissUniverse.com/vote right now. So on behalf of Zosie, myself, and our official e-commerce partner, Lazada, thank you guys so much for watching and have a great night. Thank you, everybody.
Lazada celebrates the beauty of being you.
I believe that our experiences and purpose in life make us who we are.
I do believe that we have different backgrounds, different and unique experiences to share.
What makes me unique is my story,
my approach to life. When I think of uniqueness, I think of celebration and individuality.
I'm a very meticulous person. Everything I do, I give it my best.
Expressing myself is everything to me. Through Lazada, I'm able to shop and find pieces that really reflect who I am.
What makes me unique?
I would say my personality. I think my personality matches my height. It's larger than life. I'm larger than most people.
I have jumped the world's third highest bungee jump in Switzerland, which was 220 meters.
I fight to help those with low self-esteem and low self-confidence.
I'm a trained martial artist.
And I was the first person in my family to graduate from university.
I am a good listener.
This is what has allowed me to lean into my empathy and use listening as a tool, which is often all you ever have to do to be there for others.
I realized something very important along my life's journey: the power of embracing yourself.
When we stop worrying about what other people think or say about us, we can begin to truly live.
And it is wonderful how we are able to share and celebrate our differences, to learn from one another.
I am multifaceted.
I am unwavering.
I am not afraid to dream and achieve.
I am a visionary.
I am resilient. I am more than what meets the eye. And I want to encourage those around me to step outside of the box, dare to be different, and fight for your dreams.